This is not a ghost story, but when it comes back to me in the middle of the night, even now, I find myself checking the front door lock. I think about the white bouquet I never accepted that day, from Yurei files. A few years ago, I worked as a clerk at a small insurance agency in an old office building in a mid-sized city. In early spring, a crew came in to replace the building's air conditioning system, and workers began coming in and out every day. One of them was a man whose age was hard to guess. He smiled a lot. He was polite to everyone. My coworkers seemed to like him well enough. So at first, I just thought he stood a little too close. One day, a coworker asked me to come out for drinks with the construction crew. I did not really want to go, but they said it would only be for a little while, and I could not make myself refuse. After we sat down, the man started talking to me, which train line I lived on, what I did on my days off, whether I lived alone. He asked in a joking tone, but he kept pressing for strange little details. Whenever I changed the subject, he found his way back to the same questions. I kept smiling and brushing it off. All I could think was, please, let this be over soon. The next afternoon, I got a message from an account I did not recognize. It was him, the man from the night before. I had never given him my contact information. When I asked how he got it, he said he found me through the group chat the organizer had set up for the get-together. It said, "Sorry for messaging you out of nowhere. I just wanted to talk a little." That was the tone, light, casual, like an apology, but not from someone who thought he had done anything wrong. Before I felt scared, I felt angry, but I did not want to answer sharply and make things complicated. So I simply stopped replying. For a while, nothing happened, so I think I let my guard down. A few days later, he messaged me and asked if we could meet for just a minute after work. Before I could even think of an excuse, he said he was already on the far side of the station. I felt like I had no choice, so I went to a place where there were people around. He stood there in a white jacket, holding a small white bouquet. His mouth held a smile, but his eyes did not move. For some reason, his white jacket and the bouquet looked terribly cold. In a quiet voice, he said he wanted us to date seriously. He said he was thinking about our future. I turned him down politely, right there. Then I went home without looking back. From that night on, the notifications would not stop. The messages came one after another. "I'm sorry if I scared you. Just send me one reply. If you're angry, that's fine. Let's talk for a minute. Why are you ignoring me?" The words changed little by little, but what seeped through them was always the same. Sometime after midnight, he sent photos, a profile shot of my face, apparently taken at the get-together, a picture of the station platform taken from far away. That was when I first thought I had crossed paths with something I never should have come near. I blocked him immediately. Then I deleted the notifications in the entire message history. I thought that would be the end of it. But about 2 weeks later, a short message came from another account. "That laundromat near you is still there, huh? You live around there, don't you? The moment I saw the screen, I went cold all the way through. That laundromat was only a few minutes' walk from my apartment. I turned off the lights in my room. I pulled the curtain shut, leaving no gap at all. Then I sat there until morning, barely breathing. It did not even occur to me to call anyone. After that, I changed my number and my accounts. For a while, nothing happened. Maybe it was finally over. I was just starting to think it might finally be over when the coworker who had invited me out for drinks said there had been silent calls from an unknown number. During a break, I picked up the receiver from my coworker. At first, I heard nothing, but the call did not end. Someone was there on the other end. That much I knew clearly. After I said hello a few times, I heard a voice like a hoarse breath. Then I heard it. "I finally found you." Then the voice said my name. I dropped the receiver, and for a while my legs would not hold me. My coworker had gone pale too. That same day, through the organizer and the company handling the work, I told him firmly never to come near me again. After that, the contact stopped completely. But that did not mean things went back to normal. All it takes is an unfamiliar notification sound, and my shoulders lock up. When I hear footsteps at night, I look at the front door first. That was when I first learned that being followed does not end just because the person disappears from sight. It changes the shape of your whole life, little by little. About a year after that, I moved to another town. Only a handful of people knew my address. I barely kept in touch with anyone from my old workplace. It was a rainy winter morning. I was about to leave when I opened the door and saw it at my feet. A single white flower had been placed there, wrapped in damp paper. There was no name, no letter. I did not touch it. I closed the door, and for a while I could not move. I still do not know who left it there, but even now, whenever I see a white flower, I check the front door lock